July 17, 2021, evening star Venus and Mars continue their seemingly choreographed line dance in the western sky after sunset. Venus is east of Mars and moving toward the star Regulus. Chart caption, 2021, July 17, 45 minutes after sunset, brilliant Venus is low in the western sky, 2.6 degrees to the upper left of Mars and 4.9 degrees to the lower right of Regulus. By Jeffrey L. Hunt. Chicago, Illinois, sunrise, 5:31 a.m. CDT, sunset, 8:23 p.m. CDT. Check local sources for sunrise and sunset times for your location. Brilliant Venus shines in the western sky after sundown, poking through the many colors of evening twilight. 5 days after its conjunction with Mars, the evening star is 2.6 degrees to the upper left of the red planet and 4.9 degrees to the lower right of Regulus. 45 minutes after sunset, look for Venus about 8 degrees up in the west-northwest. From its low altitude in the sky, find a spot with a clear horizon in that direction, such as a hilltop or an elevated structure. Use a binocular to find Mars and Regulus. The trio does not fit into the same field this evening. It's either Venus and Mars or Venus and Regulus in the same field of view. Regulus appears lower in the sky each evening as it soon disappears into the sun's bright light. It is the closest bright star to the ecliptic. It is in conjunction with the Sun on August 22. As Earth continues to move away from Mars, the planet dims and appears closer to the Sun. Its solar conjunction is on October 7. The planet is on a slow slide into bright twilight. Venus continues its slow climb into the western sky. It appears there until early 2022. Chart caption, 2021, July 17, an hour after sunset, the slightly gibbous moon appears above a line from Spica to Zubin el-Janubi, about 11 degrees from each star. The slightly gibbous moon is over 1/3 of the way up in the sky in the southwest, above an imaginary line from Spica to Zubin el-Janubi. The lunar orb is about 11 degrees from each star. As the evening progresses, Venus, Mars, and Regulus appear lower in the sky. About 80 minutes after sunset, brilliant Venus is very low in the west-northwest and Saturn is about 5 degrees up in the east-southeast. Venus sets over 90 minutes after sunset and Jupiter rises 11 minutes later. The Venus-Jupiter opposition occurs in a few evenings. By late in the month, Venus is visible in the western sky while Jupiter and Saturn are in the southeast. Additionally, Saturn is approaching its opposition with the Sun on August 2, when it rises at sunset, appears in the southern sky near midnight, and sets in the west-southwest as the Sun rises. The Sun and Saturn are at opposite directions in the sky. Continue to watch the evening line dance in the western sky after sunset. Tomorrow evening Venus, Mars, and Regulus tightly fit into the same binocular field of view. Detailed daily note, 1 hour before sunrise, Saturn is nearly 22 degrees above the southwestern horizon. It is retrograding in Capricornus, 2.8 degrees to the lower right of Theta Cap. Bright Jupiter, m equals -2.8, over 34 degrees up in the south-southwest, is 19.7 degrees to the upper left of Saturn. It is retrograding in Aquarius, 2.2 degrees to the upper left of Iota Acher, 4.5 degrees below Theta Acher, and 4.6 degrees to the lower right of Sigma Acher. The Jovian giant is visible to the lower right of a line from 38 Acher to 42 Acher. 45 minutes before sunrise, Mercury, m equals -0.9, is over 4 degrees up in the east-northeast. The moon is at its first quarter phase at 5:11 a.m. CDT. Pluto, m equals 14.3, is at opposition at 5:46 p.m. CDT. 1 hour after sunset, the moon, 8.0d, 58%, is over 30 degrees up in the southwest, above a line from Spica to Zubin el-Janubi, Alpha Lib, m equals 2.8. The lunar orb is 11.1 degrees to the upper left of Spica and 11.0 degrees to the right of Zubin el-Janubi. Farther west, brilliant Venus is nearly 6 degrees up in the west-northwest, 2.6 degrees to the upper left of Mars and 4.9 degrees to the lower right of Regulus. Saturn, slowly approaching its opposition with the Sun, rises 48 minutes after sunset. Venus sets 45 minutes later. Jupiter rises 11 minutes after Venus sets. The Venus-Jupiter opposition occurs in a few evenings. As midnight approaches, the moon is 10.0 degrees up in the west-southwest. Farther eastward, Saturn is over 22 degrees above the southeast horizon. Jupiter is to the ring wonder's lower left, nearly 17 degrees above the horizon.